Salutations, citizens, and welcome back to the channel. I am GrimFalcon746, and today I'm taking you through an in-depth guide to the new Vulture and Salvage gameplay in Star Citizen 3.18. As a note here, I will say that all gameplay was recorded on the PTU. We will cover finding direct ships, HUD information and controls, and bugs to watch out for and how to get around them. I'll also put timestamps in the description below, in case you want to jump to the section you'd like. The first thing you'll need, other than the Vulture of course, is a multi-tool with a tractor beam attachment. However, if you don't want to spring for one, or you forgot to buy one before heading into space, fear not, you can make both of these from the material you salvage. We'll cover why you need these in a bit, but for now, let's dive into finding scrap. You have two options. You can either run bounty missions and salvage the ships that you destroy, or you can head to Lagrange points and look for derelict ships. For the purpose of this guide, we'll stick to that option. After making it to the Lagrange point, fly around until you see this symbol on your HUD. You should be able to see these symbols without scanning with tab. However, I have had to do scans occasionally to get them to show up, so I'm not 100% sure what the intent was. However, I'm leaning towards not having to scan. Head over to the ship and press M to enter salvage mode. Alright, time for HUD information. There's a lot here, so I'm going to cover this a little bit quickly, but I'll sure to go through everything. In the center bottom, it tells you how far apart the beam should be when salvaging. You can change this with left alt and scrolling with your mouse. Left alt and right clicking will change the vertical distance. Right clicking will change the module you are using. The cinch module is a smaller diameter, higher efficiency beam, more useful on the smaller ships. The abrade module is a larger diameter, lower efficiency beam, useful on larger ships. You can toggle the gimbal mode by hitting G on the keyboard. At first, I didn't like that option, but it's kind of grown on me, and it does seem like a more efficient way to do it. Now that you know what you're doing, salvage until you fill the cargo bar at the top. The first time, you'll see the message, Filler Station Ejecting. Wait for it to eject, and continue again. The second time it fills, you'll see the message, Filler Station Obstructed. Now is the time to put your multi-tool to use. Head to the cargo bay, and there will be a container outside the salvage collector. Use your tractor beam to move it to a cargo slot. You'll see a highlighted slots as you move it. Release the beam when it's in the right spot, and the game will automatically snap it into place. After that, eject the next box and repeat. The Vulture has 12 SCU of cargo space. That being said, you can store another one on the conveyor belt, and of course, up to 1 SCU on the salvage collector. I'd suggest stopping at 13, however, as you'll have to return to your ship to eject the box, then return to the terminal to sell that last box. Also, you can pack additional boxes outside the cargo area. Two drawbacks to this. One, you will block your cargo door. However, you can get out through the cockpit, so that's not really that big of a deal. The other issue is that it's possible for boxes to collide with each other and teleport outside your ship. I've only had this happen once, however, the possibility still exists. Okay, let's discuss those pesky little bugs. The first one I noticed is where you will be collecting material off the ship, but it will not fill up your cargo hold. I find roughly 50% of the time, turning salvage mode off and back on will fix this. When it does not, simply move on to another part of the ship. A second bug I've noticed is where the beams will not be in the same place they should be after you've gotten out of your seat to go deal with the cargo. To fix this, you can either cycle the salvage mode off when you go to the cargo area, or cycle the salvage mode off and back on when this bug happens. The only other bug I've noticed, however, I have not been able to get on recording, is one beam being on and the other beam being off. It only happened to me once, and cycling the salvage mode off and on did not correct it. What did correct it was shutting the salvage mode off, getting out of the seat, then getting back in the seat and turning the salvage mode back on. If you guys have experienced any other bugs, please leave them in the comments below, along with how to correct them if you figured that out. Considering all gameplay was recorded in a test in 3.18 PTU, I'm hopeful none of these bugs will make it to the live servers, but the possibility does exist. Thank you for watching my Star Citizen 3.18 Salvage Vulture guide. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm GrimFalcon746, and until next time, keep flying, stay safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.